sometimes you look at the comment section and you have to ask yourself, is this really the reality or am I seeing something? And I can understand that people may not necessarily be aware, but I think it has an opportunity for us to present what I think is a very good way to open people's eyes or to at least educate as to the reality of the situation. This user said PlayStation is not porting their games to Xbox. Stop the lies. Lego Horizon was a co-developed game led by Lego with a separate studio. This is actually a lie because I have evidence of it being a lie. I have a tweet at the launch of Lego Horizon Adventures from this user here, Tima, who is lead producer, franchise development at Guerrilla Games, and former Nintendo second party, whatever, I guess, celebrating the launch of that game. He said this. He said, I still cannot believe we pulled it off. Developing a AAA game for Nintendo Switch by PlayStation Studios. He literally lays out the hierarchy of how the development goes, yet there are people in the community, mostly PlayStation fans, who still continue to tout this nonsense that Lego was a project led by Lego's the other studio. You mean to say Studio Gobo? Because that's the name of the studio. But it sure looks like, from what this producer is saying, it was them who actually basically developed this game, celebrating the fact that they pulled it off as well. They said this: Xbox is a third-party publisher who has no exclusives. That's what the point they're trying to make is, right? They're trying to basically make this point that Xbox doesn't have any exclusives and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. But you have to realize and understand, just because your favorite podcaster said it doesn't mean it's true. You feel me? Just because your favorite podcaster said it does not mean that it's true. And we have to come and remind everybody every day, every single time. PlayStation has no exclusives. PlayStation has no exclusives either. Well, it has some, but, y'all aren't buying Astrobot, so hopefully they get some sense and bring it to a platform where it might sell some more. I don't know, maybe if anyone could be bothered. Right? So Xbox is a third-party developer, but PlayStation is also a third-party developer. It's a PlayStation games right here. I mean, think about it, right? I guess that's all he wants to be. So even if Xbox, let's just say PlayStation was not a third-party developer, right? They are. I'm just saying, let's just say they're not. What does that change? What does that add to the conversation? What does that, what value does that bring, to the entire conversation of where the console business and the console industry is going? None. It does not add any value. It doesn't bring anything. And so at the end of the day, this is just one of those, we want to tout that the platform that we play on is somewhat superior, because the platform that we play on, we want to basically believe that it's not doing the same thing as a platform that you play on, whereas it's doing the exact same thing, but we don't want to acknowledge it. That's what that particular, comment is basically about. Then they said PC is not getting Death Stranding, to Ghosts of whatever day one. That doesn't matter. The day that the item comes to the platform does not make or break the fact that a publisher is a first or third party publisher. As long as the game shows up, they already have published on that platform. That's usually how it goes. They are considered a third party publisher because they published outside their own ecosystem. They have a storefront, they have online servers, they have a console, they have their own UI, they have everything. Yet they have stepped outside, they've left it, and are publishing every single darn thing that they possibly can on PC. And you know what? It's because the so-called PlayStation players who continue to tout this won't buy 2 copies of the game. Shuhei Yoshida has basically said that to y'all. If you want these games to show up, y'all need to buy these remasters, man. In fact, if they can't get you a remaster fast enough, I recommend that you buy 2 copies so that you can show your dedication to the PlayStation brand. Again, I thought I'd make this video real quick to just debunk this lie for the nth time. And this tweet's still live, right? By the way, October 3rd, 2024. It's still right here. You can always look up this stuff. Why anybody would think that Studio Gobo was running the show in Lego Horizon Adventures, hence You know, it made it not, it's led by Lego when Guerrilla Games is the first game that's listed on here. Perhaps they wanted to go by alphabetical order? Yeah, right. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.